At Bill Snyder Family Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the BYU Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The lone back's got it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. BYU with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White. Shows him the stiff arm. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Marsh. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. The run inside. It's Henderson. Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Now on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here's the pressure. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Under fire. Pulls it in. At the 35. Makes the grab in their space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires quickly. Still on his feet. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fields. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bulldogs. On top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Got his man on the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's White. Got enough for the first. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. From the red zone, it's White. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Using his legs, it's White. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The option look. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Love the play call in the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man. It's Fields. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. With the run on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't...
Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football. And
there's a crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it's
picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.